So a sure way to brighten your home in time for Derby entertaining is with clean windows. Cameron Baxter is with Derby City Window Cleaning LLC, and he joins us here live in the studio to help get us ready. Cameron, first of all, great to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
You know, we're all looking at our windows right now. I know I am, and the sun is coming up just at different places. Right? You've probably heard this from guests where customers are like, oh my gosh, I see things. And I'm like, that's embarrassing.
Absolutely.
And that's where you all come in.
Yes, it is.
I mean, tell us a little bit, first of all, about the services you offer.
We offer, of course, window cleaning. We offer a deep screen cleaning. We offer a vacuum and or steam clean of all your tracks and seals.
Oh, nice.
And we also clean blinds. So all those are included in our services.
All those things are around those windows,
Absolutely.
right?
Anything around the window we clean.
Everything. And those are the things I think sometimes when you think, I'm going to tackle this on my own, you forget about all those extra things.
Absolutely.
Or you're too worn out, or you fall off the ladder. And that's where, why we have you all come in there, because you all do commercial, you do residential, and congratulations. This marks, what, 5 years in business?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
April 1st was our 5th year in business.
5th year in business. I mean, how did this all start for you guys?
It was a family-owned business at first, and I kind of branched off and started my own business, like I said, 5 years ago on April 1st, and it's been very good ever since.
Yeah, for sure. And you probably found that people, like what I explained, they think they can tackle it on their own, but you've really found a way to kind of do all this and cover those little details of things that we could never be able to get to.
Absolutely, yeah. We use the proper tools and everything, and I've done it for 5 years straight, so I kind of know what I'm doing.
You know what you're doing now. You know, clean windows may not be everyone's priority, but why are they so important when it comes time to entertain or as you go into a new season?
I just feel as if it's something you don't think about until you, like you said, you kind of sitting back like, oh my goodness, my windows are dirty. And you never you just love to walk in and be able to see clean windows and see right through them, and no dirt, grime, or anything on the windows. So it's always good to have. Definitely.
Tell us about the process, like how long of a time should you allot for, and then how long do you have that clean?
Right. It pretty much depends on the home, of course, or the business.
Yeah.
So
because you had that picture of that one business that has like windows, like crazy amount of windows, right? That
like I said, it just depends. Like if it's a tall commercial building, we have our water fed pole and things we use. So it could take 2, 3, 4, 5 hours. Just depends. And the homes are the exact same, depending on the type of windows they have and what service they want to get. It could last between 3 to 5 hours potentially, maybe shorter, maybe a little more. Just depends.
And then how long do you have that good clean look?
At least a couple of weeks. Like they're always going to be clean, especially on the inside. They're going to be clean if you don't touch them. They're going to be clean on the inside until the dust kind of starts to build up over time. Outside.
It depends on the season too. Like right now we're in high pollen season. I feel like I get something cleaned off my deck.
And then the rain.
And then it rains and everything can kind of get on it.
So it definitely
still, it's cleaner than it was.
Absolutely. It should definitely last, a couple weeks. But as long as it's kind of hard here because it rains. There's so much, like I said, pollen, debris. So they'll be cleaner than they were before, at least.
You getting a lot of calls before Derby?
Oh, we were booked.
People look at those Derby prices for boxes at Churchill, I think, Derby Day, and realizing, that at-home party may be a little less expensive,
absolutely.
And make it more of an intimate thing. And the windows, I feel like, if you're outside, inside, you got all those people in, they're going to look around and they're going to check everything out.
Yep, they will, especially in a lot of big windows. That's the first thing people kind of see when you're looking outside or looking in, at least.
Because I'm looking at mine right now. I'm going to give you guys a call.
Absolutely.
All right, Cameron, great to meet you. Thank you so much. If you would like to get in touch with them, just visit DerbyCityWindowCleaning.com.